Moving on to our final topic today. As Jeff alluded to, we're going to be talking about future game releases and what we're looking forward to for 2023. But first, we're going to take a quick tangent, because Jeff also alluded to Game Awards and how maybe this year wasn't your most favorite. What care to explain?
There wasn't. Microsoft was like almost completely absent.
Okay.
Just an observation. It seems like in previous years they've had like some major announcements. They announced. I think that's where they announced God of War. They announced. All the ones I'm thinking of
Mass
haven't
Effect.
actually come out yet. Mass Effect, yeah. Some huge like major like series and things like that. This one had a lot of really cool indie looking games.
Sure.
And yeah, a couple little things, but like there were no major like. Was there? I think the closest to a major AAA series title was the Mario movie trailer.
Okay.
I'm it's a couple weeks ago now.
Sure.
I don't remember. I haven't refreshed.
I kept my list.
But like it just doesn't seem like there were many. I'm trying so hard to avoid using the word bangers.
Let's go.
Like that's like there was nothing that made me get up off the couch and be like, yes.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I felt that way in previous years where it's just kind of like, yeah, it's happening. Personally, I felt this was a better year. There wasn't anything, I agree, that like I was so ecstatic about that like, yeah, I was like, whoa, this is something, huge.
Hype.
Yeah, but there was a lot of like, ooh, that looks really interesting or whatever. I would say there was maybe one moment where I was like really, really excited, and that would be how the show started off with Hades 2 being revealed. That was huge.
I think that's probably the biggest reaction that anything had.
Right, because it was out of nowhere. Supergiant doesn't apparently make sequels, so this is their first one. And yeah, obviously Hades did very, very well. As it was my game of the year last year.
Still haven't played it.
It's a good time.
I'm trying to decide what console to get it on, man.
That's fair.
Like I want it on the PS5, but that little Switch box with just the art looks so cute.
Fair enough. So yeah, some announcements that I kind of alluded to this last week or may have talked about, but I'll rehash because I love it and it's my show, damn it. So Hades 2, excited about. Judas looks phenomenal. The makers of BioShock, Ghost Story, developers, just looks interesting and insane, hopping back into a similar world there. We saw more Suicide Squad gameplay, and obviously Kevin Conroy, his final appearance. No excitement.
I'm excited for that because I love, I was in the target demographic when Batman the Animated Series first premiered. I'm old enough to remember like that first seeing it, and like it was the first season and it was a new episode.
Sure.
I don't know that I care about Suicide Squad though, especially knowing that it's set in the Arkham universe.
Yes.
Like it is set in the Arkham universe, and like just like knowing that it is Kevin Conroy's last appearance, like, and it's in Arkham. Like it's in one way it's so touching and fitting, and the other ways it's like, like I can't play any Arkham game after this ever again.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I mean, and also again, they're doing that thing where like we have like a Suicide Squad that they've tried to drill into our heads. That's like, this is the Suicide Squad. This is who they are. This is what they look like. This is what they sound like. But they don't get the likeness rights for anybody.
Well, okay. I think you got to let this go, Jeff. I think this is holding you back.
Can't.
Guardians of the Galaxy is a phenomenal game, and you need to play this. I know you will love this game. I know you want Chris Pratt out there doing his thing.
Chris Pratt's the one I don't mind.
Okay. You want Zoe Saldana out there. You want Dave Bautista shaking the ropes in WWE.
Have you seen the... Okay, yeah, Bautista actually is kind of important. Have you seen the holiday special?
No, I have not.
It's actually really good.
Cool. Looking forward to it. But I know you want these likenesses. Let them build new worlds, build new stories. Guardians of the Galaxy, please, Jeff, play this game. As for Suicide Squad, I agree. I totally agree. Suicide Squad's not my most favorite group. You know, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm so excited to play as Deadshot. But it's a rock-steady game.
Boomerang works as like a supporting character, not a main character.
That's fine. But it's rock-steady. And we know what rock-steady can do with this universe and these, you know, characters. So I just want... Well, maybe not these characters specifically. Don't shake your head. We loved Arkham. You know we loved Arkham.
Structured. How is it structured? Is it mission-based? Is it in like enclosed area mission-based where you only get to pick a couple characters? Can you switch between them on the fly?
I don't know.
You know,
I'm not there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know. So until we know, I am going to be like, I'm going to be a curmudgeonly 90-year-old man.
Fine.
And just living my truth.
Fair enough. Okay. Agree, disagree. Play Guardians of the Galaxy. After that, it got spoiled because of Steam. Thanks, Steam. Jedi Survivor. Hype! Looking forward to this in March. Just loved Fallen Order, so all for that.
Still gotta play that one, yeah.
Death Stranding 2, cool, but yeah, still gotta play the first one.
Actually, I almost just bought the director's cut of that. It was like $9 for Black Friday, and I don't know what I got instead.
Didn't talk about a pre-show, but Street Fighter 6 getting a reveal trailer, a DJ, and 3 new characters. Excuse me, looks cool. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Sorry, a lot of scrolling. Yeah, I would say those are the ones that stood out to me. Final Fantasy 16, personally, I don't have any interest for. So that being the final trailer is like, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's a return to form, more fantasy based. But that being said, then there's nothing that kind of separates it from other traditional JRPGs. I will say it seems like they're relying really heavily on Ifrit being like your partner somehow, which is really, really interesting because you haven't done 15.
Oh, I'm sure all the summons pop in every game.
yeah, but no, okay, it's different. It's there's, I'm not gonna say anything, but it's like the way they handle it is different.
Okay.
And then making him like he was like specifically only like talking like summoning Ifrit.
Sure.
And it seemed like he was combining with him, and you could play as.
Yeah, it seems like each character may link with a summon. I could be making that all up, but that's just at least what it seems like. I don't know.
It seems like a partner-based kind of thing. Yeah.
Sure.
Which is interesting. I'll probably play it just because, you know, I like to get 70-hour games and finish them 4 years later.
Yeah.
That's just the thing that I do in my life, and if you have a problem with it, then fuck you.
No. So what other 2023 titles would you say that you're looking forward to?
Here's the Fallen Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda, definitely. Dead Space remake. But I can't actually think of anything else.
Okay. All right. Well, I can go into mine and maybe be like, oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. Go.
So,
go nuts for a second.
Already talked about Suicide Squad. Already talked about Street Fighter 6. I've already talked about Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Judy.
Some other titles that I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to the Resident Evil 4 remake coming out in March as well. Just because getting into the...
You can't save the dog!
Getting into the Resident Evil franchise, obviously late to the party. I've enjoyed 7, 8, the remasters of 2 and 3 have been a great time. So excited to jump into 4. Playing Like a Dragon, Yakuza 6, fun. I need to dive more into it, but I am intrigued by Like a Dragon Ishin, kind of changing up the time period in those games.
Those games have been going on in Japan for a long time, actually, too.
Oh, okay.
The feudal ones.
Cool. So seeing that come over to Western audiences, looking forward to seeing how that translates. Forspoken, I know the demo is out now on PlayStation and PlayStation only platforms. I haven't tried it. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how that goes. I've heard mixed things demo-wise. Hogwarts Legacy. I know JK's in a whole fucking trouble area that she's, big trash. But
not one
that's fair.
cent mine will be spent on.
That's fair. My plan is, get that and
also,
then.
As I've gotten older, that whole universe is fucked. It's so fucked. Like, they still they use such basic ass technology. It's like they decided okay, well, we're gonna just focus on magic and not adopt anything after 1945. They never use phones.
This is before apparently everything.
What if somebody's not by their fireplace?
Anyways, I know.
What if you're in an office building that an owl can't get into? Looking at the wrong camera again.
Yep, you've been doing that the whole time.
It's such a habit.
No worries. No worries. So yes, I know shrouded in some controversy with JK. Fuck JK. No if buts about it with her. I'm going to support the developers that have put their hard work into it because it looks amazing. I will donate to the appropriate channels otherwise, but it looks cool. Looks interesting. On the other side of things, independent title, WrestleQuest, just kind of scratches the itch of wrestling games, a little RPG, create a wrestler type thing. Some cameos from professional wrestlers like Randy Macho Man Savage, Legion of Doom. So looking forward to that. Have a Nice Death. This one I talked about even last year. It's been in early access on Steam. I have not put any time into it, so I do not know how it plays. Just because, I don't know, I feel like early access is great. Obviously, they can work out all their bugs and whatnot with players kind of getting their hands on it and being QA. I want the game, ready to go at release, similar to what I'll do with Hades 2. It's finally getting a release on Steam. Very excited for that. This kind of another roguelite, but just the art and animation to that looks amazing. So check that out if you haven't. And then the last one, which I say is my biggest game I'm looking forward to in 23, Spider-Man 2. Finally confirmed coming out in fall. We need to see more of this game, please. So excited. That's okay. That's all right. You got time.
I've actually been trying to find. Did they not release Spider-Man the base game on PS5?
It's a remaster, and it can be included in Miles Morales.
Okay, so that's why Miles Morales is full price.
So Miles Morales, yeah, because the edition, Miles by itself is 40.
Spider-Man Miles Morales, but nothing I think maybe except for Game of the Year edition, but.
So yeah, there's an edition of Miles that comes with the original game. It's remastered.
Okay.
So.
I'm trying to.
Shush, Rainbow, no Spooderman for you. Where was it at Game Awards?
I'm trying to go back and get some of those big games for the PS5 and finding that and then finding the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. You just can't find it anywhere new. I have to order it directly from Squeenix. It's ridiculous. Gotcha. Okay. So just looking, I don't know how I forgot about this one. Where to go? New Story of Seasons game coming out. A Wonderful Life. It's a remake of a PS2 game. But I'm super excited to play it because I did enjoy the original one. And this one, if you pre-order it, you get a little stuffed sheep ram thing. It's like a ram. It's a goat. Ram, sheep, goat. One of those fucking disgusting hairy ones.
Wow, it went from cute, adorable to.
One of those fucking dirty farm animals. Dead Space, like I said. Let's see. I guess he comes out 3 times. Where was the next one? Ishin comes out in February. I didn't realize it was that close. Sons of the Forest, which was supposed to come out in the middle of the year this year. I'm super excited about. I fully expect my wife to force me to play that just because she enjoys watching me get scared with that particular setting. There's a Kirby game coming out that might be interesting. We had some fun with Kirby's Gourmet Course or whatever it was this year, which was just Fall Guys with Kirby characters and everything's food. It was cute. It was fun. Let's see. There was something. Where was it? Oh, they announced the new Bayonetta game at Game Awards.
Origins.
I really want to get into that series. I've never played any of the Bayonetta games. I would really like to. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not like Resident Evil 4 is not my favorite game. So I wish they would have done Code Veronica X remake instead. Because that game seems to get no love, and it's actually where the more action-oriented Resident Evil games got their start. Like, that's the one where you first start to see, like, characters backflipping off of walls and punching through dudes. And it wraps up the original, the original storyline as well.
Sure.
Let's see. Tears of the Kingdom comes out in May. About 2 weeks before Suicide Squad, actually. 16 Final Fantasy 16 comes out in June. There's a RoboCop game. I forgot about that. Somebody, I don't remember when they announced that, but that's interesting. I don't know that it'll be any good, but I do like the RoboCop, the first movie, for how freaking ridiculous it was. There's the guy who gets run over by a car and just explodes. Like, it's, you can very much tell they just filled a water bag or a garbage bag with water and then put like a shirt and pants on it.
Yeah.
And then hit it with a car. Mina the Hollower.
Oh, is that
very
Shovel Knight developer, right?
Yes. Yes, Yacht Club Games. And it's very much based on the like old Game Boy games, very, very specifically the original Link's Awakening release. Like, if you look at that and then like Mina side by side, like, oh yeah, I totally see where this came from. Extremely excited about that. And Alan Wake 2 is supposed to come out, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know me, you know how much I love Control and Alan Wake. I will like fucking sacrifice a human and dance naked in front of the game store if it gets me that game. Under a blood rain.
All right, don't
maybe not
there.
naked. Get like a banana hammock or something. What? Fuck! I've got a year. I can lose some weight. I lose enough weight. I'll be naked.
All right. Well, there's some future games we're looking forward to. Like I said, chat, let us know in the comments section, or chat. Viewers, let us know what you're looking forward to, your game of the year, etc. As you're watching, listening to the show. But yeah, that's going to wrap up for this episode. So, this has been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast. My name is Brett, a.k.a. Enigma9011, and today I was once again joined by Jeff, a.k.a. Jeff Reg Gaming. Jeff, thank you so much for hopping on the podcast today.
Camera!
Yeah! If you guys want to catch the podcast live, you can always go over to twitch.tv/Enigma9011. Usually on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You join the chat like Rainbow and Register did today. Love to have you in on the fun and the conversation. But if you can't catch live, that's A-OK. Go over to YouTube and podcast services. The very next week, it's broken topic by topic and put as one big video in MP3 for your amusement on the following Friday. Last but not least, #ad merch store. Get all of your swag over there. T-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Rep the brand. Support us, and we will love you for it. Anyway, you can support the show by liking, comment, leaving a review, whatever it might be. Even if it seems small, it does help out the show immensely. So,
Your life donations are still open, people.
Exactly. So please do that. It would help us out, and we would love you for it. Jeff, thanks for hopping on again. Man, means a lot.
Yeah. I'm happy that I didn't participate to breaking the podcast this time around again. No mention of pirates.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Or,
yeah. Viewers, don't worry. I debated doing round 2 of that this year. Maybe we'll do it at some point, but not at the end of the year Christmas episode. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for giving this a listen, and we will see you guys on the next one. Take care.